now. I'm trying to like refresh the page to see if it'll work. Hi Ava, are we back? Hi Lilac, hi Javier. Is it working now? That's super weird. Hi Ricky. I can't say that. Oh wait, is it doing it again? Is it freezing again? Let's see. I'm watching it on my end to see if the lag is like... Okay, hopefully that'll work. Yeah, it was lagging on my end a little too, and so I kind of like refreshed it. It looks like it's okay now. Like no more lag than usual, you know. There you are, yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was weird. Like I said, it has happened before. I remember I had a mango stream way back in the day when the same thing happened and I had to like restart, but that was a while back. So I guess the luck had to run out eventually, right? Well, in the meantime, I did take the pie crust out because the marshmallows had like but I was just feeling a little bit paranoid about the edges and everything, and it seems like it's hardening up and stuff. Like I think lagging in that area. Oh, weird. Do you think that's what it is? But I don't know. My laptop was also doing it though, so it could just be the coincidence because my laptop's nowhere near that area. Here, let me move this over here. Is that a little bit better? I scooched it away from that area. I wonder if there's like some interference over there or something. Okay, it's strange because I cook all the time over here with YouTube on, like while I'm like cooking, and I've never had an issue. Maybe just something's weird today over there. Very strange. Like, if it had been an issue in the past, I wouldn't bring anything over there, but it's never been a problem before, so whatever. That's okay, we don't have to go back over there. So, okay, hopefully that'll do it. Seems fine to me. Okay, spooky. Oh yeah, poor Napstablook is like out of the shot now. Ah, that's okay. So how about, I'm trying to see like from this angle, because I gotta, that's the wrong one. I have to melt the butter, so yeah, luckily because I have the external mic, like y'all should be able to hear me just fine. And just, yeah, for safety's sake, I will like keep the phone over here, I guess. I got the laptop like perched over here so I can at least see the recipe. Scoot that way. So, carrying on, since I don't want to waste y'all's time any more than we just did, we are going to, over low heat, melt and slightly brown the butter, then stir in the brown sugar. Increase heat to medium, stirring constantly until it comes to a boil. Cook for a minute or until it starts to smell like caramel. Okay, so we also need the brown sugar to be like ready. So let me turn on the heat. And set low heat. And then let's measure out some brown sugar. How much was it again? 1 cup dark brown sugar, which is what we have, so that's good. Okay, yeah, dark brown sugar. I know it said to stir constantly. I'm getting there. So, just give that a quick stir while I get a cup out. We'll do like half a cup. Sorry, I will turn to face the chat in a second here. We just don't want to burn the butter. Especially when I actually spent money on Kerrygold for once. I will say though, the kitchen right now smells so good. At least scooch this a little. I'm like afraid to scooch it closer over here. Let me at least like that. Damn, you're gone. Yeah. Don't look at the chat. Oh gosh, did I miss something? I see. Hold on. Farewell to that person. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. There's always a few, huh? Okay. Like I said, I will pay as much attention to the chat as I can. I'm not ignoring y'all, I promise. We're just at a delicate moment here. Let me get the sugar over here. All right, is 1 cup, just stir it in, then increase heat to medium until it boils. Gotcha. Oh, that thing's a little too big. I'm gonna do a smaller one. Well, I even have one. Whatever. What size is this? 1/3? Okay. Stir, stir, stir. It's like almost fully melted. I'd bring the camera over and show, but I'm still too like worried about the lag. I promise I'll bring stuff over to the camera as soon as I can. I need to pack this too. Here, I'll at least like show y'all. So it's almost fully melted, if you can see in there. See, there's like a few like little bits left, but almost done. Overall, oh, thank you so much. Oh, sorry, was there more creeps? Did I miss someone? Sorry about that. I know, there's always like, I don't know why, we just can't seem to help it. It's like on a baking stream of all things. Why? Okay, so let's mix in the brown sugar. It said 1 cup packed, and this is a 1/3, so I need 3 of these. There's 1. A lot of sugar, huh? Then again, this is the only sugar though that goes into this, so that kind of explains it. Like, there's no like white sugar or powdered sugar or anything, like it's just the brown sugar. Two. And 1 more. Well, okay, I should say that there's extra sugar in the sense that I added in all the marshmallows, and I'm gonna do the butterscotch chips, all of which was technically optional, but according to whom, huh? Okay. So, let's stir that in. I'll show y'all how it looks in a moment. And it said to bring it to a medium heat until it boils. How would it boil though? It's like a solid. Hold on. I don't know, that's just what it says. I don't know. I feel like it's like not like liquidy enough to boil, but what do I know? I'm not good at baking. Oh, I guess it is kind of like liquefying though. Oh, interesting. This looks like unhealthiness. You know, like have you ever baked something where you can just tell by looking at it that it's like just everything that like one should not technically consume, and yet you're gonna consume it anyway? Here, look at this. It's like pudding. I just don't entirely know how, like, I can tell when it's boiling. Like, it's not quite, like, liquidy enough for that, but... Hold on. Let me just double check. Yeah. Until it starts to smell like caramel. I don't know if it really quite smells like caramel. It still kind of just smells like brown sugar to me. I wonder if I should have browned the like butter a bit more. I was a little hasty. It was like quite the arm workout. Is it boiling or... I can't really tell. It's like kind of... I can see like a little bit of like bubbling like happening when I like pause, but like only like where the butter is like seeping out, not like the mixture itself, you know, if that makes sense. Also, I apologize if this noise is annoying. It is definitely getting like more liquidy though, because like it's like melting the brown sugar, you know. Yeah, it is becoming like full-blown pudding. That's wild. Oh, I wonder if I should... Nah. I was like debating if I should like turn off the oven or something, but we'll need it later, so... Meh. It is starting to make a bubbling sound. I think it is about to boil. Let me give it like 30 more seconds or so. Yeah, actually, you know, I don't trust it. I'm gonna take it off the heat. What do I do next? That's it. It just says remove from heat. Here, I'll show y'all how it looks. We got this like goop here. But yeah, it did have like little bubbles starting to appear, so I think that's probably okay. And it just says to like leave that now while we continue, so hopefully that'll be good enough. It's okay to eat stuff high in high sugar every once in a while. Exactly. I try to like eat healthy most of the time, so it's like every now and then some pie is okay, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there like, has the mod have to like work overtime? I wonder why there's so many creeps with like a pie live stream of all things. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Caroline. Butterscotch pie, yeah. I've never made it before. Like, I hope this will be good, but it does smell really good in here, at least. So, okay. Now that we've got that sitting there, we can kind of start with like the like wet ingredients, I guess. In a medium mixing bowl, whisk together egg yolks, cornstarch, salt, half and half. Apparently that's also optional. I bought some though, so 2 teaspoons cinnamon and then hazelnut extract. I couldn't find any hazelnut extract, but we do have almond extract, and I looked it up, and apparently that can work as a substitute, so that's what I'm going to use. But yeah, the store did not have hazelnut extract, unfortunately. So let me get a medium bowl. This will probably be a good size. Here, you know what, maybe I can like move us back over to the safe zone for now. Away from the like possible lag and everything. Sorry. Hopefully this will be a bit better. At least while I just like stir some stuff up. We can have like Napster Blue back in the picture. Okay. So we need 3 egg yolks. So let me grab 3 eggs. Alrighty. Never heard of hazelnut extract? Yeah, I've never seen it before. Like, I was kind of surprised. It seemed like it was mentioned so casually in here, and I was like, what? Cabinets? Which ones? Yeah, no, this place is like a weird mixture of like old and new stuff. Yeah, seriously, shout out to the mod who is like amazing. I really wasn't expecting like so much bad behavior on a baking stream, but I guess nothing should surprise me these days, right? Sorry, I know it's a little off stream, but I'm doing the like the back and forth with the egg whites, you know, to do the yolk. The recipe did say something like, oh, you can save the egg whites to make a meringue instead of using whipped cream. And I was like, just how much of a baker do you think I am? You think someone like me can make a meringue? Ha. I mean, okay, in my defense, I actually have made a meringue before, but it's been a while, and it's definitely not something I want to attempt live. Ooh, this is so goopy. Ew, gonna need to wash my hands. I'm like covered in egg. Gross. There's another yolk. And one more. Hi, Venus. Hi, Rachel. Or wait, Rahel. Sorry, I misread that. Welcome back, Ava. Almost lost the yolk there. Okay, I think that should do it. I think I got all the egg white out. Yeah, let me just wash my hands. I'm covering salmonella. Let me grab a whisk too. Okay, where is the whisk? The big whisk. Oh yeah, smaller whisk. Well, whatever. Oh, there it is. If I need a bigger whisk, I'll upgrade. So yeah, first let me just whip up these eggs really quick, although they're already pretty whipped up since they're just yolk. Welcome back, Caroline. Oh, is it lagging again? Really? Separating the whites, yolks, to be so satisfying. It was satisfying. It was just really messy. Where's Toby? Oh yeah, I can get Toby. Here, let me get the rest of the ingredients in here, and then I'll bring Toby over here to hang out with Nastabuk. Really simple to make meringue. Yeah, I have done it before, admittedly. I'm not a great baker. Something like that where you can mess up easily, I just would embarrass myself more than I'm already doing, so. So, okay, egg yolks, cornstarch, salt. How much cornstarch do we need? 1/4 cup. Okay, got some cornstarch. Admittedly, this cornstarch is kind of old. I hope it's okay. We'll find out. Actually, it's probably not that old. Uh, 1/4 cup, perfect. One-fourth seems like a lot of cornstarch, doesn't it? Am I crazy? Sorry, I'm just like leveling it out. It's like powder exploding everywhere. Okay, got some cornstarch, and then salt. How much salt? Oh, there it is, 1/6 teaspoon. 1/6? Doesn't that seem like a very, like, odd number? 1/6? Okay. Sure. Do I have anything that measures like 1/6? I don't feel like I've ever seen like 1/6 of like anything in one of these. I don't know. Maybe I just don't bake often enough. I don't know things. Geez, I don't know. 1/6. I have like a bunch of like halves and like, let's see what this one is. I have 1/8. It's not quite right though. Weird. Okay. Where's the salt? I just saw it like 2 seconds ago. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. 1/6 seems like a strange number to me, but I guess what do I know? Barely worth it. Then do you mean the salt? Yeah, I'm gonna do like, let's see, 1/8. 1/6 is a little bit more than that, so like 1/8 plus a drop. I don't know. I swear I've never seen 1/6 in a recipe, but I also don't bake that often, so maybe I'm just stupid. You guys think it's a weird measurement too? Okay. Then I'm not crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like 1/8 plus a little. I don't know. 1/6. What? Let me stir that up a little. There was a little bit more than that though. It was also the half and half. It said the half and half was optional, but I bought some, so I'm gonna add it. 2 cups, half and half. I wonder why that's optional. Weird. I don't know. I mean, might as well, right? One-sixth is an odd measurement. Yeah, I know. For a second, I thought I misread it. I was like, 1/6? What? That's super weird. I hope it's not like a typo or something. Where's the half and half? There it is. I believe this is exactly 2 cups, so we're just gonna dump the whole thing in. Like 2 pinches? Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it ended up being. Can't do basic math, me neither. Ugh, there you go. It just seems like a lot of liquid for an optional ingredient. What do I know? I don't know. Half and half just makes it richer. Yeah, something like that. It's kind of just like adding more butter, which I already sort of did. So let me stir that up a little, and then it also wants a little bit more cinnamon. Which I'll add that in a second. Just giving this a super quick stir. How much cinnamon was it? Although again, I always measure cinnamon from the heart. Oh yeah, and the hazelnut extract too. Well, I'm using almond, but okay, 2 teaspoons cinnamon. So 4 of these. I always add a little extra though. I'm liberal with my cinnamon usage. And then it says 1/8 teaspoon of the extract, which is, yeah, like just seems like a tiny, tiny little pinch of it. The only way to measure cinnamon, exactly. I love cinnamon so much. When I was doing my Undertale LP a few days ago, which I will be continuing soon, probably next week, we're at the core. Like when Toriel asks, like, do you prefer butterscotch or cinnamon? I was like, cinnamon, cinnamon, always cinnamon. So yeah, I'll just do like a little tiny dash of this. Here we go. Yeah, it's too bad I couldn't find the hazelnut though. I've never seen that before. Store definitely did not have it, but that's okay. Almond is good too. I mean, as long as it adds a little nuttiness, I think that'll be fine. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Egg yolks, cornstarch, salt, half and half, hazelnut extract, 2 teaspoons cinnamon. Then very slowly pour in melted sugar mixture into mixing while whisking vigorously. A blender slash mixer if you have one. We do, but it's not like set up right now, unfortunately. I'd have to like unearth a bunch of things. Like I said, we don't bake that often around here. There may be little bits of undissolved sugar at the bottom, but don't worry, this will dissolve fully in the next stage. Okay. So let me just stir this up a little bit better, and then I'll go grab the melted butter, and I'll grab Toby. We'll get Toby over here too. Got some Murder Drones fans here. Don't dislike butterscotch. Definitely don't dislike butterscotch. Which is why I'm doing the other like optional part that they mentioned. I couldn't believe they were like, it's optional to like drizzle this on the pie crust. And I was like, optional? How dare you? Actually, I wonder if I should do that. It said that you just had to have the pie crust cool before you can do it. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not like missing the window of opportunity to do the butterscotch chips. Yeah, optional, melt the butterscotch chips in a bowl via microwave or over the stovetop. By the way, it doesn't actually say how many. I guess you just, again, measure with your heart. Drizzle the melted butterscotch over the pie crust edges, then stick the crust in the fridge so the melted butterscotch solidifies. Yeah, that seems like something you should do before you add the filling. But I don't know if the crust is cool. Let me go like give it a little tap. Actually, it might be okay. It's, you know, like room temperature. It's not like there's no heat coming off of it. So here's how the crust looks right now with the like marshmallow innards. I don't know what else to call it. So yeah, it literally doesn't say how many butterscotch chips. I mean, I guess it just has to be enough to like glaze the whole thing. That wouldn't be the whole bag, would it? That seems like a lot, right? I don't know. That's too much. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Look it up. It doesn't say. It just says butterscotch chips with no measurement. I guess I'll just like maybe do like enough to kind of like fill a bowl when it melts, and then that'll just be like close enough, I think. And then whatever's left, I will just eat out of the bag like a monster, like a gremlin. Why can't I open this? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Where are the scissors? I have like no arm strength. It's so bad. Grabbing Toby. There we go. That's better. I haven't had butterscotch chips in so long. It's so good. Okay. Grab another bowl. Sorry, geez. Me trying to do too many things with not enough hands. So yeah, I don't know, like, it's like, this is similar in size to the pie crust, so I guess I'm just gonna like put in enough butterscotch chips to kind of like just cover the base of the bowl, which is definitely not the whole bag. That would be like a deranged amount of butterscotch. Seems like it's more like half the bag. I don't know, how does that seem? Seems like about enough, right? Because it just has to be like I said, like a glaze, and it wants it to like go over the edges and stuff too, so I don't know, I guess we'll try it. Toby time, yeah. Oh, hey now, Sonny. Well, thanks for joining. Hope you like what I made for you. I haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. I understand language. Oh, German. Nice. Okay, so I have no idea like how long this needs to melt, but I'm assuming it would melt pretty fast, probably like in 1 minute. Let me give it like 30 seconds, I guess. And then I also have to bring over the like melted sugar thing too to add that to the mixture. Also, see, I'm drinking 0 sugar Dr. Pepper, which means that by the properties of math, I can eat all the sugar pie I want. Okay, that was 30 seconds. Let's see how this looks. Not even close. Wow, okay. Dang, those chips like did not even melt. That's crazy. I thought they'd melt more like butter, hence the butterscotch. They did not. You want Lancer too? Okay, I'll go get Lancer. Why not? I was hoping the cats would be here, but they betrayed us. Do. And there. How's that? We got ourselves a rolling crew. Sorry, no, this thing's kind of in the way, but something like that. Wow, okay. Note to self, butterscotch chips take a long time to melt, actually. Who would have thought? Give this another stir really quick. Yay, Lancer, yeah. Splat. Whoa, Undertale. Hi, Chicken Blocks. Yeah, of course I had to bring Spamton in here. It gets lonely if you don't. You gotta. The whole crew. No, I'm not stirring the chips. I know I should because they'll burn at the bottom, but they literally had not moved, so I'm gonna give them a stir right now. They weren't even like shiny. I will say that this is like a weak microwave. So yeah, let me give them a stir. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now they're getting goopy. There we go. I don't know if they're quite goopy enough to like melt over something though. But I also don't know if they're gonna get any goop like wetter than that. Here, I'll show y'all what it looks like. It said to like drizzle onto the pie crust, but I don't know how you can drizzle this. It's like practically a solid. Do you think it needs more time in the microwave? Like, will it get liquidier than that, or is that it? It's been a long time since I melted butterscotch chips. I like never use butterscotch in anything, sadly. I'm giving it a stir here to see if it gets a little more liquidy. Cause I'm like a little worried if I put it in the microwave again though, it's gonna like burn. See, I don't know how much like drizzling this can really do. Add water? That won't like ruin it, you don't think? Yeah, I feel like the water would mess it up. I don't know, should I put it back in the microwave? I'm trying to like see if like this will loosen it up. Maybe just a little longer. Need stovetop. Could be, yeah. Here, let's like put it back in the microwave and see what happens. Oh God, that's so good. Because yeah, it is a very weak microwave, I will admit. Like it's so weak, it drives us nuts. Because like we're constantly like at war with that microwave. It was like we had a better one and then it died, and it was like too expensive to replace it with a nice one. So we got this like really just unbelievably cheap one that has like no buttons or settings, but no matter what we do, it also barely powers anything. Cross-contamination, yeah. Hey, Nat Leprechaun. Well, thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll be finished up soon here. All right, let's go check on it. It actually seems less liquidy now than it did before. Well, unfortunately, I would say it is actually now like more solid. Let me see if stirring helps. Maybe this is a lost cause. No means serve steak call. Getting your mouth in butterscotch. It's okay. I'm literally the only person here, so. I can't even guarantee this will turn out well enough that my roommates would even want any. But also my roommates and I, we've all lived together for like 10 years. I'm not even joking, so we don't really care about stuff like that at this point, or like whatever. No, it's not burnt. Yeah, no, it's not burnt or anything, but it's just like, yeah, I think it reached the limit of how liquidy it can get, I think. Like, it's still like a little liquidy, but like, here, I'll show you. This is like about as drizzly as it can get, but it's mostly just, you know, like, I don't know. I guess like at the very least I can just kind of like put a little like glaze over it. Like, yeah, like it won't be perfect, but like I think the point is really just to add flavor. So here, let's kind of like, you know, I want oven mitts. This thing's like hot. I'm tired of touching that thing while it's like burning. Alrighty. So yeah, it'll be far from perfect, but well, okay, I don't know how liquidy this is. It's kind of just not doing much of anything here. Oh, well, that's something. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm just gonna kind of like spread it a little. As best as I can. It's close enough. I mean, it's also supposed to like solidify in the fridge, so I don't really think it matters that much. I just don't think I'll be able to like get it over the edges quite the way that like it describes, but it's fine. As long as it adds some like extra butterscotch flavor, then it's done its job. Actually, I can kind of like ribbon it a bit. That's not so bad. Yeah. Okay. This is so unhealthy. Oh my goodness. It's like pure sugar. Oh Lord. Here, yeah, I'm kind of like ribboning it across the like outer edges of the crust. I think it like wants it to like go over the like upper edge, like the lip of it. I don't know if I could quite get it to do that, but meh. Oh, I wish you could all smell this though. The smell is unbelievable. So yeah, once we've got this on, pop this back in the fridge to set, and then we will finish with our filling. Hopefully this will set in that time. I think it will though, like this stuff hardens really fast. I was gonna comment that it's not exactly pretty looking, but also this will be completely like hidden by the pie filling anyway, so who cares? This part is genuinely just about taste. And maybe texture, I don't know, maybe this will kind of like add a little crispiness to it. Tiny, tiny bit. Okay, it's about the last of it. I could heat up like more, but I am like actually worried this will get too sweet considering that I'm doing like all of the optional parts that were like extra sugar. Like I want this to be sweet, but I don't want it to be like sickly. There does come a point where like this kind of thing could get like nauseating. Okay, that's probably good enough. Here, see? Butterscotch. So pop that in the fridge. Let that do its thing. Not that I have a lot of room in here, but... Ugh. Can I close this? Nope. Ugh, the joys of living with lots of people. I don't know. Close enough. I'm gonna have to find a spot though in the fridge because I still have to make that mango brain jello. Ah, shoot. This has gone like totally solid. I wonder if I have to like turn it up on the heat again. Do you think the heat will like reactivate it? Did I take too long? Yeah, let me see if I can warm it up again. Told y'all I suck at baking. Yeah, I'm gonna set it on like medium low for a second here and see what happens. Yeah, I definitely don't want it to boil. Especially because then when the temp comes back down, I think it'll solidify even worse. Oh, this part's not butterscotch. This stuff, it's like a melted butter, like brown sugar combo. I'm just trying to get it back into a substance I can work with. Okay, yeah, it's like loosening up again. I think it just was like sitting too long. I don't know if I can quite get it back into like a more liquidy state, but it kind of wasn't in that liquidy of a state before anyway, so I don't know. Let me just give this like a minute here. It's kind of just like brown sugar again. All the butter like reabsorbed. Sorry, I'll be back in a second. Just trying to bring this back to life. Okay, yeah, it's getting goopy again. It just was like sitting out too long. It got too cold. I took too long. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, come on. Get liquidy. I demand it. Ugh. Baking is so rough. Like, I don't struggle with cooking, but baking, ugh. Too much precision, too much, I don't know. Too much math, too much timing. Not my thing. This might be about as good as I can get it. Maybe. This pie might end up having a very questionable texture, I gotta be honest. And that is entirely my fault. I don't know. I don't know if I should heat that up anymore. Here, I'll show y'all how it looks. So it's like, it's got a bit of its like goop back, but it is still pretty solid. Never gloopy. So I don't think that this is really the consistency that it wants, but we're gonna go forth anyway. Just make sure I'm not, very slowly pour in melted sugar mixture into mixing while whisking vigorously. There may be little bits of undissolved sugar, yeah, I think, but it'll melt during the next part. Okay. I guess I'll just do that then. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat a little bit here. While I vigorously whisk. Burnt the water. If anyone could manage that, it would be me. What am I whipping up? It's gonna be a butterscotch-cinnamon pie, theoretically, assuming that I don't royally screw this up. Which I probably already have, like, in a zillion different ways. Do you like Kesha's music? I like Kesha. Kesha's great. I actually use her music in my videos all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this stuff was meant to be like much more liquidy than it is, but it sounds like theoretically it still will melt in the next part, but we'll find out. Dear Mom? Wouldn't the Dear Mom be Carol? Have faith, food is not. It just plopped, I know. Has it caramelized? Oh, I don't know. The butterscotch part's in the fridge right now. This is just sugar and butter, essentially. Getting mixed in with like the earlier mixture, which was like eggs and cornstarch and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I truly don't know if any of this is gonna work. But I knew that going into this. Like, I did this stream knowing that, like, baking is not my specialty. If anything, I was, like, hoping if I, like, live streamed this, it would at least make it so that, like, if I, like, did a bad job, it would be, like, at least kind of funny. Because, I don't know, I'm one of those people where, like, if I do this kind of thing on my own and everything's going wrong, I get, like, angry. I get just, like, rage issues. But if I'm, like, doing it around other people, I just find it all funny. I don't know if that's normal, but that's just how I am. So I was like, well, if I mess this all up during a stream, at least it'll be humorous. If I do it at home, though, by myself, I'd probably be, like, punching things. Almost got all of it. But yeah, some people are just, like, so good at baking, and I envy them. I feel like I'm an old lady. It's like, if I don't have a skill for baking at this point in my life, then I'm never going to. Do I have a P.O. box? I don't, but I should, honestly. They're too expensive. Have you seen the price on those things? The worst part is they keep raising the price too. Okay, theoretically that's like the last of it. What's the next step? Whisk until mixture is smooth. I mean, it seems pretty smooth. There may be little bits of undissolved sugar at the bottom, probably. Return the mixture to the saucepan. Cook over medium heat while stirring constantly. Cook until the mixture comes to a boil and thickens to a pudding consistency. Turn off the heat and whisk in vanilla. Pour mixture into prepared crust and then cool for 30 minutes and then store in the refrigerator. So we're actually almost done. We are very, very close to done. It smells really good though, I must say. Whether or not I actually pulled this off, we'll find out tomorrow during the Undyne stream. Don't forget, I'm doing the Undyne stream tomorrow. It'll be a get ready with me first, which will only take like 2.5 hours. I can do the Undyne cosplay super fast. And then yeah, I'll be heading into the kitchen to make a shrimp and mushroom pasta. I already have all the ingredients. I'm very excited. I like cooking. Baking, but I like cooking. And yeah, the whole idea is that if this pie works out, it'll be ready for when the Undyne stream happens and I'm like, you know, cooking and stuff. It'll be dessert essentially. But yeah, this part at least is almost done, which is good because I predicted this would be about a 2-hour stream, and yeah, that seems about accurate. So, let's see, there's like a little tiny drop left there. Not that it matters because we're about to pour this back into the saucepan anyway, but and then I'll move the like phone and stuff back into the other area too. But yeah, sadly we will not like technically be able to find out if this actually worked until tomorrow. But that's just another reason that y'all should like totally check out the stream tomorrow, right? Oh, hi Dad. Welcome to the stream. That's my dad, so be nice, y'all. Yeah, if you don't know Dad, I'm making a butterscotch-cinnamon pie. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. I'm not very good at baking. We'll find out. But you know, if this does work out, I could make this for you, because I know this is the kind of pie you would definitely like. So I think that's like good enough for that. Like, let me just pour this back into the saucepan. Yeah, there is some like undissolved sugar at the bottom there, but they said that was okay. All right. Get some of this off the edge here. So we have to just return this to the heat. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to move the camera over there really quick. But yeah, we're basically like on the final steps here. Okay, sorry, we're losing Toby and the gang again, but oh well. Now I just have to be careful because I still don't know yet if the Wi-Fi issues were due to the proximity to that area over there by the microwave, but just in case, I'm not going to bring the camera too close. Okay. Liked and subscribed. Oh, thank you so much, Gangstar. I really appreciate it. I'm just bringing over the laptop so I can see the chat a little bit easier. It says to stir continuously, but I will, of course, still check the chat and everything. Okay, medium heat. By the way, Dad, you don't have to get into specifics or anything. I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, was it good news or bad news today about Bailey? Like I said, you don't have to get into specifics. I'm just like curious, like. Oh wait, let me get my Dr. Pepper too. Sorry, I need to make sure I don't lose my voice since I'm going to be streaming 4 days in a row this week. So yeah, we're just going to be stirring this until we get a pudding consistency. Sorry, I forgot to pull up the chat. There we go. I wonder if a whisk would be better though. I'm using like a large spoon. Would a whisk be better? Sorry, no riveting content, right? Oh, I thought you were meeting with the oncologist today though. Was that not today? Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. My parents, their dog is 15. So not, you know, I'm not gonna like get into specifics or anything. I know it's like an upsetting topic, but yeah, he's 15 and yeah, there was some news that yeah, he's sick. Just didn't know yet like how bad or if it's okay or not. Like he might end up fine. I don't know. So yeah, I thought y'all were gonna find that out today. August 5th. Where did I get today from then? I could have sworn Mom said it was today. I must have just totally misread. Sorry. Didn't mean to put you on the spot with bad news there. I just I wanted to know, obviously. But yeah, he's an old dog. But that being said, he's also a very energetic old dog, so I hope he'll be okay. Hold on, I just want to make sure it's not supposed to boil or anything, right? Turn the mixture medium heat while stirring constantly. Cook until the mixture. Oh, you do want it to come to a boil. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna switch to a whisk though. Let me grab the whisk. I feel like that spoon's just like not quite right. Whisk feels better. Boy, am I gonna have a mess to clean up. He seems fine. Okay, that's good. Oh, a spatula? Oh, that could work. Yeah, let me try the whisk and see if that feels a little bit better, and then I'll switch to a spatula if I have to. We've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Speaking of pets, though, I can't believe the kitties didn't come back. They were here at the beginning of the stream, but then they've disappeared. Probably because, like, you know, they got their food, they got what they wanted, so now they're like, whatever. Maybe they'll participate in the cooking stream. Sorry, I saw someone ask what my favorite thing to cook is. I don't know. I've got a few recipes that I really, really love. I do really like making my own take on tacos. I make them like fajita style. It started as a thing that I did to like make sure I always had a lot of leftovers. You know, like I would bulk up, like I would make like just like taco meat and stuff with like my own like homemade like spice blends. But then I started like adding like more and more like vegetables and changing the recipe up so that it was almost more like fajitas, because then I would have tons and tons of leftovers. Like I'd have tacos for days, you know? So, yeah, I have a very particular way of making tacos. I like to make like my own like pickled onions, like pickled red onions to go with it. Definitely one of my favorite recipes. I know I mentioned this actually earlier in the stream because I was talking about nutmeg, but I also really like making eggplant lasagna. Definitely one of my favorites, and my secret ingredient is nutmeg. So yeah, I enjoy cooking quite a lot actually. Oh, I also do this butter chicken recipe that's like to die for. That's a recipe one of my roommates actually requests from me sometimes. Now that being said, the pasta recipe I'm doing tomorrow is one I've never tried before. So like, you know, there could still be some disaster, but at least I'm like a little bit more like used to cooking than baking. Baking is like not something I'm used to, so if today seemed a little iffy, that's why. I wonder if I can move the chat like over here to see a little bit easier. There's not like a lot of room, but I don't know. I'm still worried about the Wi-Fi though. Anything that can like tempt the Wi-Fi makes me nervous. Yeah, like if anyone's like noticed that like this stream says part 2, it's because the Wi-Fi cut out during part 1, like an hour in, and I had to start the stream over because even though it said that it reconnected, it absolutely did not. That was a lie. But while we can't prove it, it kind of seemed like the Wi-Fi issues happened the more I got like into this area by the microwave and stuff, which could make sense. I mean, I have noticed like my Bluetooth tends to get all wonky over there. So that's why like I have like the camera and everything like far away, because I'm just like, I'm afraid to like tempt fate again and like mess up the stream again. Ooh, we are getting that pudding consistency. Hold on. Just make sure I'm not messing this up. Comes to a boil and thickest to a pudding consistency, turn off heat and whisk in vanilla. Okay. I think we're almost there. This is definitely a pudding-like consistency. I just want to see if I can get the like granules to melt a bit more. But it is doing the thing. Like it's like a pie filling now, thank goodness. Yeah, that looks right. That's looking like a pie. Heck yeah. All right. Is that like all even? I think so. So let me turn off the heat. Whisk in the vanilla. How much vanilla did it want? I assume it's just the usual. 2 teaspoons? Okay. Let's do like 2 caps. And whisk that up, and then this, I think that should do it. Like that's the filling. So I will check on the pie crust and see if the like butterscotch thing that I did like actually worked. And if it did, then we should be good to go. Although this does have to cool first. Like obviously I'm not gonna dump this boiling mixture into a pie crust, but I want to see if the pie crust is actually like doing what it's supposed to do. But here, let me show y'all. Look, it's an actual pie filling. And it smells so good. Oh my goodness. That smell is unbelievable. Okay, so, pour mixture into prepared pie crust. Oh, really? Just right away, and then cool for 30 minutes at room temperature. Oh, do you not even need to bake it? Oh, I thought I've left the oven on because I assumed we'd have to bake everything, but I guess not. Huh, well, what do you know? Don't bake often. Do you have a favorite thing to bake? That's a good question, because there are a few things that I have baked a few times. He's been summoned. What? 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 What do you want? Come here. Oh my god, why are you so heavy? Jesus Lord. Sorry, just give him a second here. He loves being carried. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You're so cute. You are so cute. So at least we got one of the kitties to come back. I don't know what he's yelling about though. It's like 2 hours until their next scheduled like meal. And you just want to come investigate? Yeah, he's massive. He's so big. The other cat's like normal size. This one though, this one's a behemoth. Look at that fluffy tail though. Isn't that amazing? Want to go back down? I do have to like carry on with this. You're good to go. Yeah, I was surprised. I don't know why I thought like I had to bake again, but I think it's just the last time I made a pie, that's what you had to do, so that's how I remembered it. So I guess in that case, I'll just turn off the oven. Okay, let me get the pie crust out then, because it sounds like this is it. Like we can just pour this in and then we'll be done. Sorry, I know someone asked what my favorite thing to bake is, and I was trying to remember. I did used to make, I haven't made them in so long, but I used to make these pumpkin chocolate chip muffins that were like amazing. I don't even know why I haven't made them in a while, because they were really good. Maybe that was the problem. They were like too good, you know, they're too tempting. Oh, I think it worked. Look at that. Yeah, if there's any newcomers here who like missed this part, this is a graham cracker crust. There's a layer of marshmallow actually like baked into it. And then this is melted butterscotch chips that have been like setting in there for like the past 20 minutes or so. And yeah, it's like solid now. So I'm going to pour the pie mixture in, and then that's that. It just has to sit and cool. So yeah, let's let's do that. I just have to be very careful not to spill this. Ah. I feel so silly though that I kept the microwave on the whole time. Or not the microwave, the oven. I definitely did not need to do that. Ah. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of filling. This pie is gonna be full. Might be a little more filling than we need actually. I'll try to like spread it over the top a bit. Just got some on the edge. Let me try to spread some of this a bit. That part's probably gonna burn a bit, but yeah, I think that's probably enough. There's still some filling left, but I think because I did the extra layers in there, I think if I add any more, this thing's just gonna end up like overflowing. Well, I don't know, what do y'all think? Like, does pie like, is it okay if it like goes over the edge? Looks so good. Yeah, it actually does look pretty good, Strawberry Sundae. I'm surprised. Oh, thank you for sharing those links. Yeah, so that link tree there, that'll take you to my socials and my art shops. Wink, wink. And then that one there, the Tumblr one, is the recipe that I used. It's actually from like a Tumblr thing where these people did like a whole series of like 30 or something like Undertale related recipes. There was actually a few other ones I was tempted to try at some point. Dust a little cinnamon on top once the filling sets. Ooh, that does sound good. I think I will do that. Actually, I bet too, like because it said like you could put some whipped cream on, so I like, we used to have some, we ran out, so I did pick up some like just Cool Whip. I bet like a light dusting of cinnamon on the Cool Whip would be really good. That sounds amazing. So yeah, like there's still like a decent amount of filling in here, but I don't know, that pie looks pretty full, to be honest. I already like got some on the edge there that I probably shouldn't have. So I don't know. I mean, it's like I could take it all the way to the edge, but I don't know. I feel like that's not quite in the spirit of pie. Especially because the edge already has the butterscotch like edging on it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like overflow it and have it like, it's already going to be so sweet too, like with the like layer of marshmallow and the layer of butterscotch. So like the pan, I know I'm so tempted, I want to so bad, but there's raw eggs in there. There's all that extra filling and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to like throw it in the garbage, but although no, we cooked it though, didn't we? Technically, yeah, it should be fine. It was on the stove for a while. Should I taste it? What if it's bad? I don't want to end the stream on a bad note. Like I taste it and then I'm like, oh shoot, I actually destroyed this and it was all awful. I'm like afraid to try it. What if I did a bad job? Yo. That's really good actually. Yo, what? Guess who's having pudding without a crust tonight? Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh man, what? Oh my gosh, it tastes like, it almost like, it reminds me of pumpkin pie actually. And I say that in a good way. Like obviously once the like crust and everything gets involved, like that like butterscotch and everything will get added to it. But right now it has like such a like Actually, you know what it reminds me of? Sweet potato pie. Or like a sweet potato casserole. I make an amazing sweet potato casserole. That's like the one thing I will brag about. If my dad is still watching, he can vouch for me on that one. That is like, when there's Thanksgiving, that's the thing people ask me to make, is my sweet potato casserole. That's what it reminds me of. Oh shoot, that's really good. Tastes not right by itself. Yeah, that's what I think. Like I'm hopeful because it tastes good on its own, but I can tell that it's missing what the crust is gonna give it. Cause like right now, it doesn't taste very butterscotch-ish. It's got some butterscotch, but it's definitely got more of like, just like like a cinnamon. I think it's like the brown sugar is what's making it taste like a sweet potato pumpkin pie kind of thing. Once like that butterscotch layer there with that graham cracker crust hits it, oh, it's gonna be so good. Decadent, yes. I mean, it definitely tastes like, although surprisingly, it's actually not that sweet. I thought I was gonna be like, well, like, you know, like it was gonna hit me like when it's like sickly, and it actually didn't. And I say that in a good way because I think the crust is gonna add so much sweetness. Like, I think they're gonna be a really good balance. Can you make a pumpkin pie? I have before. It's been a very long time though. I should try that sometime. The sweet potato casserole that I make is like practically a pie just without a crust. Yeah, I make it every year. It's like a huge thing too. Like when I make sweet potato casserole, it's like I have like a witch's cauldron of sweet potatoes. It's like a whole thing. It's pretty awesome. Does that count as baking? Maybe that's like the one thing I'm like good at baking is sweet potato casserole. But yeah, I'll show you all, like, I don't want to disturb it too much, but just for the sake of like completion for the stream, here's the pie. So you can see it's got like that orangish stuff on the edges there. That's the butterscotch. And yeah, this is a graham cracker crust. I did mess up and I added too much butter though to the crust. I hope that'll be okay. I misread the instructions on that part, but I don't know, usually too much butter is not a bad thing as long as the texture is still okay. But yeah, it's got a layer of marshmallow. Why does this thing always fall off? Recipe makes it sound like a lot. Yeah, I'm surprised. I really thought just now that it was gonna be like sickly, but it isn't. It's actually like kind of understated. Yeah, I think it's good that it's just brown sugar. Like, I was worried it was going to be one of those recipes where they're like, add a cup of brown sugar and then half a cup of white sugar and then like half a cup of powdered sugar. Like, but it's not. It's like just the brown sugar, and I think that's smart. Like, the recipe knew to like reel it in, you know, on the sweetness. Hi, Christopher. Halloween's coming up. We're going to eat a pumpkin pie. Yeah, I should definitely do some like Halloween baking. Ooh, there was this one recipe I made one year. It was like blood brownies. I made them because like I like brownies, but I'm not like, I don't like love brownies the way that I love like pumpkin pie. But one of my roommates, like, brownies is like his favorite thing. So for Halloween one year, it's like I made these brownies, but you make this like blood glaze out of like beets and stuff, which the beets don't really add flavor or anything. Like, it just adds color. And like, yeah, like drizzled it on as like this like gory brownie mixture. It was really good. I should make them again sometime. They were like fudgy, you know? Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, I bake sometimes. It's just, I always have to like, it's like cooking, you don't need a reason. Baking, I always feel like I need a reason to do it, which is probably why I don't do it that often. I do think I should make the FNAF cupcakes again sometime though. Round 2. I made them for the first movie because we had like a pizza party. I should make them for the FNAF 2 movie. They were really ugly, but like in a very cute way. They were very endearing and they tasted good, which is like all that matters. So my roommate said they were good. In fact, I made like 24 of them and they were all gone within like a week. So they must have been good. There's only 3 of us here and we ate like, yeah, by that math, we each had 1 or more cupcakes a day for like a week straight, so they were good. What am I doing for Halloween? Yeah, so, I know I still haven't, like, officially announced my Halloween cosplay. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm still leaning towards Ballora, but I still don't want to, like, 100% say it yet. Just in case. Like, there's still a chance in the next week or two that something might change my mind. But that's kind of where I've been leaning. So I'm hesitantly saying there's a good chance Halloween this year is going to be Ballora. But yeah, I haven't like officially like announced anything yet. Have two cupcakes with the toy animatronics. That would be fun. Carl cupcakes. That's what they were. I made them look like the Carl cupcakes. They were really cute. They had like white chocolate teeth and like little like Oreo eyes and stuff. But yeah, they didn't look very pretty. They were very sloppy looking, but they tasted great. Mettaton. I had thought about a Mettaton cosplay because my Spamton Neo cosplay is basically like, I like to joke that like if you cosplay Spamton Neo, you're just cosplaying a Mettaton cosplayer. So it is tempting. It's just the only thing that's got me holding back on that is like we are talking about like Halloween. So it's like Spamton Neo was like an obvious choice because he's like horrifying. But Mettaton isn't. So I'm kind of like, is Mettaton really the right pick though for like Halloween? Like he's just like fun, you know, like he'd be a great cosplay to do sometime. I don't know if he's like a good Halloween cosplay. Have I cosplayed Ballora before? I haven't, no. And I have big ideas for Ballora that are probably too big. That's what's been holding me back is like this feeling that like some of my ideas are too ambitious. So I don't know. But I'm not gonna rule it out either. Sorry, my cat Glenn is just like here, why don't I move us back over to that other area? But yeah, I could tell he's trying to decide if he wants to like, oh, there's Sid. And how long have you been here? What the heck? Was Sid been here the whole time? Hold on, we got the tuxedo kitty. Let me just move this down here. I'm your favorite YouTuber? Oh, thank you so much, Christopher. I'm so happy to hear it. There's Sid. Hold on. Sid. Come say hi. There we go. There's the tuxedo kitty.